My name is Sean. I'm the Base Life Guru. And on this episode, we're going to be watching this video I saw with, in my opinion, is a pretty hot chick. I know that everyone could look at that and say, that's just a bunch of fake and all that. And I'm like, well, it's working for me. The heading for this video said, Millionaire wants a prenup and woman says he doesn't trust her. Millionaire wants a prenup and woman says he doesn't trust her. What? What does that have anything to do with it? Trust her? Yeah, he doesn't. This is the guy that's going to be in the video. So we're going to play this video, then I'm going to give my thoughts. I'm not going to interrupt it. A lot of people complain when I interrupt it. So let's play it through first.
But my question is, why do we really need one?
I've had a pretty large company even before I met you. So if we get married and then you decide to divorce me next year, then you leave with half of it, that's not fair.
But why are you already thinking about that?
Babe, it's something that I have to think about. I don't know why Danny's so surprised. A prenup's obviously something that we need to have in place. I built a business long before she even came into the picture, and I had to protect that. Like, you want to get married? I'm
Smart guy.
Trying to work with you.
I don't want to be emotional. I'm just not sure if you're doing this because you don't trust me or like you're not sure about our future.
Well, I think you're overthinking it.
I don't know how to explain this to you. I feel like you're not understanding what I'm saying.
I am understanding. It's not my intentions to leave you. I hope that's not your intentions.
It's not. Like, I didn't even think about that. You're the one thinking about that.
It's just the reality of what makes sense. Like,
yeah, but it's like, this is like really, this is not how I pictured like it was gonna start.
there's no reason to cry.
I need like 1 second.
Oh my.
Babe, you don't have to cry.
What do you guys think of this video? My man is holding his own. I don't know where this is from. If you guys know this show, put it in the credits. I don't know how much of this is acting. Like I said, I do find this girl attractive. I don't know why, but I do. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. If I said she's mid, she sucks. I mean, no, I actually find her hot, even though she's far from perfect. I don't know what it is. So I'd tell my man, dude, what are you doing with this chick, man? You can get a much higher quality chick than that. This chick didn't make one good point, was just pure emotion. I mean, this is not how you handle a prenup discussion. Why would you fear signing a prenup if you're never going to get divorced? It's a non-issue, right? So why don't you just sign it? The fact that you rebel against that and want to push back against that and say, it should be like this, it should be like that. Well, you don't have the resources to lose that he does. So it's not really fair for you to say that. Woman, this guy should not be with her. She's very low quality thinker. She looks good, but not a whole lot going on upstairs.
But my question is, why do we really need one?
For obvious reasons. Obvious reasons. He has a lot of assets. You have nothing. He doesn't fully trust you, and he shouldn't, because you are obviously a horrible, horrible person to be dating. I mean, I see so many red flags here. I don't even know how this guy's even thinking about marrying her. He's insane.
I've had a pretty large company even before I met you. So if we get married and then you decide to divorce me next year, then you leave with half of it, that's not fair.
But why are you already thinking about that?
Babe, it's something
Because you're a crazy woman that would do that for no reason. You'd catch him liking some girl's Instagram post, and you decide you're going to unleash your wrath by divorcing him and taking half his stuff and controlling his life and taking him away from his kids. He doesn't trust you, and he shouldn't. Look at you. This is not a trustworthy face. It's an attractive face, but it's not a trustworthy face.
Babe, it's something that I have to think about. I don't know why Danny's so surprised. A prenup's obviously something that we need to have in place. I built a business long before she even came into the picture, and I had to.
All great points. You don't have to tell me, man. Preaching to the choir here.
Married. I'm trying to work with you.
I don't want to be emotional.
Then don't be. Then be logical. If it's logical, there's no problems. I don't want to be emotional. Don't be emotional then. You don't have to be. You don't have to melt down, women. Sometimes it's okay to be like, fine. I'll do it your way. I trust you. If we get divorced and I don't walk away with half of your assets, that's fair. Why the heck should you get half of his assets? Doesn't make any sense. Should you walk away with nothing? I didn't say that either. I think you should walk away with something. If you're dating a guy with resources and he says, marry me, I'm going to be a great husband to you. And then he starts, going out and partying and cheating on you and everything. And he dumps you and you leave with nothing. No, you should leave with something. You should have to support your lifestyle at least for half of the amount of time you were together, to some reasonable amount. I'm all for a pragmatic, and I think most of the people that are doing prenuptial agreements, we're doing it because it makes it clean and nice and everyone knows what's going to happen. As opposed to, hey, you hire a lawyer, I'm going to hire a lawyer. Let's make the lawyers rich. Let's make ourselves poor because we're spiteful and these lawyers are playing us off of each other. This is just being pragmatic. Women should not fight a prenup. They should hope to be worth more than the guy, so it's more of an issue for them than it is for the guy. But if a woman is turned off by the concept of this, I'd say I'm turned off that you're that obsessed with money and winning lawsuits. Why don't you just take a reasonable offer? Look at the prenup. It might be very generous. It might say, you know what, for every year marriage, I'll pay for a year at $5,000 a month. I'll pay you $5,000 a month if we get divorced. Why would a woman turn that down if I'm a man of resources? But no, I want half of all of the shares in your company that you have been working on forever, and I should just take hundreds of millions from that. No, we got to protect that.
Just not sure if you're doing this because you don't trust me or like you're not
He doesn't trust you. You're not trustworthy. You don't communicate like a trustworthy person. You're communicating like a Kim Kardashian wannabe bimbo and think that, that you're just going to cute your way out of this. It would probably work with me to some extent. But for this guy, I'd say, why are you dating her, man? This is a girl that you meet and you hang out with a couple times and then that's it. You cut it off, man. You don't marry this, brother.
Well, I think you're overthinking it.
I don't know how to explain this to you. I feel like you're not understanding what I'm saying.
You're not saying anything. You can't explain it because it doesn't make any sense. It's mumbo jumbo. This is why I don't get into relationships with women like this. I'll break them down on the first fight. Say, you don't know what's going on upstairs. You're just told prenup bad. Why don't we actually look at this and get away from the world a little bit and let's talk like smart people that are going in on a business transaction. Hey, for everything from here on that appreciates, you can have some part in that, any investments we make and all that. But yeah, if you cheat on me and want to get a divorce, you're not going to be taking my house and everything. What the hell? You didn't do anything for that. Let's put conditions upon it. Yeah, this chick,
it's not my
red flag city.
You. I hope that's not your intentions.
It's not. Like, I didn't even think about that. You're the one thinking.
No, that's a lie. The body language here gives it away. She looks away and she goes, I wasn't even thinking of that.
You're the one thinking about that.
Look, it's just the reality of what.
Oh, I missed it.
Makes.
It's not. Like, I didn't even think.
Do you see that look she did? She did it. She darted her head up. Right there. I didn't even think of that. I'm lying. I looked at this guy and I thought, look, I'll marry him. If it doesn't work out, I'll just, I'm going to be set because he's making money. And he's good looking enough to have kids with. And that's all I'm playing for anyway, probably. Yeah, if he makes me sign a prenup, I don't get guaranteed wealth for the rest of my life off this guy's back.
Think about that. You're the one thinking about that.
It's just
I'd say, yes, everyone's thinking about that. Men should not be afraid to say that. We take a lot of risk entering into marriages with women like this. Huge. For what? For a few hot nights in the sack, for companionship by someone like this? Is it even worth it? I'd say, bro, I can tell you, man, that's not like, she's not aesthetically like a 9 or a 10. She's like an upgraded 6. Hate to objectify like this, but this is how I view her. This guy could do way better. And she doesn't have a personality. I mean, I would like to date a chick who said, if there was anything about a prenup, she'd go, yeah, let's sign a prenup. This broke ass guy over here, would make a joke out of it or something. Call me broke. Act like you have more money than me. Whatever game you want to play. I think he's trying to break up with this girl. I can't really take these reality shows seriously, but she seems low quality.
What? Makes sense. Like,
Yeah, but it's like, this is like really, this is not how I pictured like it was gonna start.
Wow. Who can argue with that? It's not how you pictured it would be from the start. Well, why am I having to dispute this stupid picture you have in your head based on nonsense, woman? Why? Why should your dream, why should that be the thing that we're all trying to get to? Who put you in charge of this? No, sorry, there's going to be paperwork. I know in your brain, a marriage is just picking out dresses and spending money left and right and having the day all about you and taking amazing pictures. It's also about financial documents and signing prenups. Sorry if that kills the romance for you. There's a lot of things you're doing that are killing the romance for him right now.
there's no reason to cry.
He's absolutely right.
I need like 1 second.
Gosh, can you imagine dealing with that? Sometimes I want to be in a relationship, and then sometimes I see this guy's face. I see my man's face right here, and I'm like, you know what? It ain't worth it, man. So you can have sex with this girl? I mean, is it really worth it? We see her personality. We see what she brings to the table. She's not going to wow you in any other categories. This is the best that it gets. My man, you're going way too low. I don't know why he would be dating this woman. She's one that you keep in the rotation. And, you know, when you guys are both ending up in Vegas or something, you might try to meet up or something like that. You know, this is one that you might ask her for like pictures, you know, because she likes to take pictures already. This is not a woman that you slide a ring on and say, oh, would you please be my wife? No, this is not wifey material. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe. You know, I'm trying to really understand. I'm just flowing on how I want to do this show. I was like, should there be a format? You know, how should this all go down? We're going to have people calling in. I can guarantee you it is going to be a lit place that will only get better with time. So please like and subscribe now. We are at that level where I can personally know you, and think about that. We're like taking off at the same time, getting to know each other. It's an amazing ride, and we're excited about the journey. So friends, thank you so much for this. I'll see you on the other side.